Today, I would like to explain about the carrying capacity of the earth. What is the carrying capacity? It's an ecological word and ecological term packed with ecological meaning. The carrying capacity. The carrying capacity is the size of a population that can live indefinitely using the resources available where that population lives. In other words, India. So, the size of India, how many humans can live? How many tigers it can support? How many deer population India, the land, can support? So that is the carrying capacity of the earth. The capacity of the earth to support its inhabitants. So, for example, India, how many humans can live? Many people think maybe 50 crore, maybe 100 crore. More than 100 crore, we are going beyond the carrying capacity of the Indian land. China, 5 times bigger like India. China can support even 3 billion people, no problem. That is the carrying capacity of China. So, another example, consider an island onto which is dropped a colony of rabbits. As long as there is an adequate supply of food and water, the rabbits will not only survive, but they will reproduce, and the colony will get bigger, bigger, bigger. The rabbit population can continue to grow as long as food and water are adequate. However, if at some point there are more rabbits, that there is food to feed them, then the rabbit population will start to decline. If food declines, rabbit population should decline. When rabbits tend to increase, there is a suggestion that there is plenty of food available in that ecosystem. And when rabbit population is coming down, immediately we can understand there is a limiting factor. This limit is called the carrying capacity. Carrying capacity is not a fixed number. It depends upon factors such as how much each rabbit eats, how fast the food grows, and how well the natural systems of the island can handle the waste produced by the rabbits. Obviously, in a drought year, less food would grow, and the island would support very fewer rabbits. In good years, the island would support more rabbits. The earth is our island. This is a comparison I want to give you. That was an example, but the reality, our earth is an island. We have an advantage over the rabbits in that we have developed technology to grow, process, and store food so that we can survive the bad years. We have also developed technologies for handling waste that we create. However, there is still a carrying capacity is a function of the number of people, that amount of resources each person consumes, and the ability of the earth to process all the waste that we produce. So, sustainability is the key. Sustainability is about finding the balance point among population, consumption, and waste assimilation. So, carrying capacity is a big, complicated word which brings out so many other functions, and we need to be smart enough to study the limit in India. If we want to proceed, if we want to flourish in India, we need to study about this law of carrying capacity. And if we have exceeded the carrying capacity, we better bring down, come to balance. If we are very low, we can increase. If we are too high, let us come to balance. So I wish people can learn more about the carrying capacity of the earth and live in balance all the time. Bye.